Hello and welcome back to Bounty Star. So, we've done the bounties for today. We're going to head to bed and see if anything happens in the morning. Hey, cutscene. Fair enough.
Any day now, Elijah.
I was mad. I am mad. I told you to kill him. I feel like I knew him, and I feel like you didn't listen to me. We'd still have a home if you had.
I understand. And you're right.
Then why didn't you do it?
Do you know how many people I've killed? I spent 3 years at the Yellowstone Reach doing things you didn't have to see or think about because you were living your life and being a teenager. Safely. At home. And I'm actually happy about that. But the answer to the question is a number so large I lost count. I formed that militia with Jake to protect our home and protect our loved ones. To protect you. I wanted that so badly, I let a tyrant walk. And then got punished for it. Twice over. Why did you leave Shortspire?
Because I was so angry that I couldn't even think thoughts. I couldn't make room for sad or grateful. I wanted to punish you, but I knew I couldn't. Not yet. So I got in a raptor, knowing maybe I'd be strong enough to do it one day. Since that night, I allowed myself to be an animal.
Do you understand you're on a path to just being another standage?
Yes. Doing what I did to Jake made this humiliatingly obvious. I'll regret that for the rest of my life.
I see. So why have you come here now?
I made my first sound decision in a long time. I went and talked to Yute. I asked her to tell me about you. And every time she opened her mouth, I felt more ashamed. I felt less and less like an animal, more and more like a dumb little boy. Her language and tone didn't help.
Well, I'm glad she had kind things to say.
She didn't have kind things to say, Clem. She had facts. What you've been doing here isn't a fucking opinion. You're doing what you always do, which is make everything around you better. You're the only goddamn one who feels bad about you and your work. Sorry.
It's fine. You're right.
What's next?
I need to deal with Standage. I wish I could ignore it, but now more than ever, I'm learning you can't run away from things this big.
I want to help, and I'm not gonna let you tell me no this time.
All right, but you need a raptor. A good one. And you can't have mine.
Well, I'm jobless now. What do we do?
I got a spare, but we have to go get it.
Right. We're on to the last chapter then, it seems. Speak to Elijah to depart for Shortspire. Yeah, we're probably on the home straight at this point, it seems. Right, let's make sure everything's sorted out here before we head out. And it looks like there's more crops to harvest and so on, so we'll get that done. Okay. I think the chickens have just glitched out at this point. It's that them eggs are going to be incubating forever until the end of time, most likely. Let's have a look. 605, 650, 655, 625, 605, 625. You know what? Let's just process a load of excess ones. There we go. Get rid of them. We'll get rid of this one here. Right. There's room for 8 hens. These should incubate and they should fill that out. I see no reason as to why they shouldn't. There's no birds overhead trying to eat the chickens, is there? No, right. Right, refill this. We'll need to refill these. And then we're going to have to fill it up again. Oh, and harvest corn. Right. More here as well. Right. Jobs are good un. We'll head through and we'll feed these, and then we should be done. And I think there's... let's have a look. How many eggs are we on now? Got 3 eggs. And how many spots in the huts have we got left? Because I'm thinking it might not be many now. Yeah, so the cheapest egg is 600. Have we got any that are... we've got a few 600s. I don't think I've got anything less than 600 though. Right, we can get rid of the 600 egg. 620. Have we got anything that's less value than 620? There's 600 there. 600 there as well. Yeah. We'll get rid of, let's see, there's gecko and dog, and over here we've got chomp. Right. Chomp's being released into the wild. And actually we'll need space for a second. One of our originals, Howler, they've just laid, so I've got 5 days before the next one, so they can go. Right, that's room for all the eggs that are coming. Right. This will launch a mission to Shortspire. I'm guessing that's, hey, are you ready to beat the game? So let's get ourselves let's see. Toasted club sandwich, maybe? Have we got, let's see, melee damage, some extra hit points there? That might be good. Ooh, 50 hit points. 1 movement speed. Melee damage and firearm damage with power ball there. That could be an interesting one. Thermal regulation and 1 on each damage type. Not bad. We just need some peppers for that one. Some hit points and 2 firearm damage there. Let's get some bread. And we'll make hit points and 2 firearm damage. Right. And on that note, actually let's just make sure our raptor's ready. We ain't got like a firework cannon on, which we had. Is it? No, this is the boom damage thing, so there, swap, and yep, that looks good. We're good to go.
Here we are.
Here we are.
Are we good on the plan?
Yes, I'll go find tools. I'll likely find what I need at the Garcia's workshop, but I'll check out nearby garages. I'll be off comms until I can find a shortwave.
Copy.
Are you worried about going in there?
I am, but if I can't handle this, then I certainly can't handle Standage again.
Suppose that's true.
I've got this. Be careful.
You too, Clem.
Right. And we have, let's see. Oh. Flashbacks to the tutorial mission.
Holy shit.
Right. Not going crazy at all. Right. What do we got?
Breathe.
Next area. So does literally just burn the place and loot it? This Standage fella. He didn't like take over
Tools.
and run the
Knock it
place. He just literally burns and loots.
Good. Thank you. You okay? Elijah?
I don't think I was ready. Looking at all this, feeling it all. It hurts so bad.
I know. I'm very sorry. Will you do something for me? sign off, please just feel it. Don't resist it. Don't move. Just endure it until you can't possibly endure it any longer.
Not a chance. I hate this.
Please, if you don't feel better when you see me at the Scarecrow, I'll let you punch me in the dumbass mouth.
Oh, God damn it. I'll try it.
Thank you. See you at the Scarecrow.
Right, where are we off to here?
He got our arch, too. Fuck. I can't wait to kill him. I'll have to go around through the fields.
But yeah, we're gonna say, I was honestly expecting it to be like under some kind of like military police force that have put in charge, like out of all his raids and that, and they'd just be running the place, but basically having everyone enslaved or something. It's like, nope. No, they just looted and burned it apparently. Like, he doesn't seem to have much of a plan, this guy. He just moves in, loots, burns, and it's like, no, you could have taken over the place, could have made way more out of it. But nope. Right.
Clem. Stop. It's done. It is. Take your breaths and follow your own advice. Sit in it.
Ah, so it's her old raptor that they're grabbing. One that have basically rusted to bits by now. We'll need a few more spare parts, I assume, to get this fixed up. I'm not going to say what that looks like he's doing with his arm. Right.
I see the world full of pain, full of pain, full of pain. Look in your eyes, see the flame, see the flame, see the flame. Oh, 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 yeah. We'll never be the same. We'll never break this chain. We'll never be the same. But I know your name. I know your name. Sometimes the dark isn't dark, isn't dark, dark enough to hide the lightning of our love, of our love, of our love. Oh, Hang on. One last thing. Taking this back now.
Military issue Raptor shovel, uniquely modified to serve as an agile, flexible, cold alternative to the typical explosive boom weapons commonly found on the market. Wait, it's saying this does boom damage. The fuck? Explosive shovel. Okay. You would think that blunt would be the answer, you know, that it does blunt damage. There is literally blunt damage in the game, but no, it's an explosive shovel, apparently.
It's hard to describe the nausea of this particular roller coaster. After an egregious up, down, around, and upside down, I feel like puking and crying in sixth gear, all the way from my feet up. I remember when Pops took us up to the Utah State Fair after I got accepted into the Salt Lake pilot program. Elijah and I rode the Hellcat coaster 4 times in a row, with stomachs full of corn dogs and beer. There has never been a more disgusting implosion of pride, hubris, and stomach gravy. This was worse. Elijah is here, with me. He's alive and I'm alive. He put a slug into Jake after I wouldn't kill him, which is certainly complicating this whole emotional negotiation. Yet, despite that, I'm still so goddamn happy he yanked himself off that path, that I could hug him until his eyes pop out. I've got to stand up now, show him who I am, show him who he is, and who he could be. I can't afford to mope, feel sorry for myself, or run away for another single second. It all has to change, and it has to happen now. I'm gonna fix this. Clem. P.S. Elijah, if you ever read this someday for whatever reason, just know I would have stayed on that horrific ride for eternity if I had to. Thank you for coming back to me.
Right. Apparently that's still not completed the milestone, so we'll see what we have to do to pass it. Check for chicken kidnapping birds. None out it seems. Right. Any bounties? No.
What are you doing?
I was able to secure something from a vendor that works for the Fist. It took all night because I haven't told the Fist I'm not with them anymore. They think I'm MIA, and I want it to stay that way.
Understood. Your tracks covered?
Yep, I'm positive. Anyway, here.
Master Engine Blueprint. Offering 4 augmentation hardpoints and better handling across the board.
God damn. This has gotta be worth a fortune.
It is, but it's okay. I'll pay for it later when they find out. It's the least I can do. I'm gonna get out of your way. When you're ready to restart this nightmare of ours, I'll be ready too. Well, I guess.
Oh, copy. Gonna put this together and make my girl sing.
Right. Sounds like we're doing our final upgrade before we head out. And yet, we are still yet to see these goddamn eggs turn into chickens again. I think it's just glitched out at this point. That's all I can think is happening. Because there's plenty of room in the coops. I have no idea why they're not hatching at this point. I think there's enough room to get a full, like, new roster of hens, if we so wished. And yet we are not getting them finish incubating. It's just glitched out, so I don't know. I mean, if the game were going to go on for a while longer, I'd probably just get to a point where I'd just say, well, maybe if I just sell all the goddamn things, just sell them all, maybe then. So I mean, look at that. There's 3 spaces there. There's 2 spaces there. So that's 3, 4, 5. No, not hit. Manage. 6, 7, 8. There's 8 spots. We've got. I mean, you can count them there. There's 7 eggs. There's enough room for all of them. No, I've no idea why they're not hatching at this point. Anyway, we'll get the final engine upgrade in. And then it seems like that's probably going to do it for the episode, and we'll probably be finishing it off next time, it sounds like. Because it's been threatening to, you know, round off the game for a while now, but it's just kind of kept lumbering along. I think there's definitely some pacing issues where it's like, okay, game, you can finish now, we're good, you can be done, and it just hasn't. It's like it's kind of overstaying its welcome just a little bit. I think the game's been story-wise, it's been ready to finish for most of this chapter, so I feel like they could have probably skipped ahead a bit of this, but whatever. We're nearly there now, so we are going to finish for completion's sake at the very least. Right. Have we got enough for this? I mean, we've got nearly 25 grand, you'd think so.
To scream your mastery into the war songs, tooth and blood embedded into your myth, your cries need to terrify. Here at St. Bell Machinery, we believe that you are a prophecy, born from the corpse of a god. The Ithalian theory too. Use it to break the will of combat itself and sear your name into its grim eulogy.
Sold into annihilation.
Okay, well that was the thing that happened. Look. And a new milestone. I hope this is just... it's like, surely now. Yeah, and there it is. Boom damage. Well, it's cold and I'm using boom hot weapons and bludgeonous... Well, actually no, I guess that does boom, but still... Oh, mind you, I used to have that on, didn't I? So yeah, bludgeoning, cold weapons. Whereas, yeah, that's a bludgeoning... oh, that's a boom cold weapon, so... yeah. Right. I think I'm good with that. We'll throw this on. I suppose there's not going to be like secrets in the final area. So we could potentially like put this on. The demon gear. We can finally throw it on. See what it does. Right. Right. Are we good to go? Speaking of, where do we go? I don't think there's any... There's no bounties. There's no one to talk to. I think we just need to pass the time now. And things should happen. Right. But on that note, I'll see you next time where we'll probably be finishing the game, I guess. I mean, I've been saying that a few times. Hopefully this is actually true this time. Like, it's definitely seems like, you know, a final mission is abound type thing. So I would assume that probably within the next episode or two we should be done here. But we shall see, and I will see you then.